What's up, you guys? It's Coaster Maniac USA here, and I know that I've not been around for a very long time on this account, but today I do return with the first of a mini-series thing that I want to do, and what I like to call it is coaster reviews. So how is it gonna work? I'm gonna pick a coaster from any park really, and just review it for you guys and tell you, is it worth the wait, and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and get this coaster review started. So for this coaster review, we are going to be reviewing Banshee from Kings Island, and that's kind of a no-brainer, but I think that this is going to be a good one to review since it's a new ride and it's going to be crowded. Is it going to be worth the 2-hour wait, or even more wait than that? So this video is going to be divided up into 7 categories: the station, the inline experience, the chain lift, the ride itself, the cars and trains, the nighttime experience, and my final thoughts over Banshee. So let's go ahead and get started with the station. So the station makes it look like a medieval times church, and I think that this is a very interesting way to incorporate Banshee into the park. It's an action zone, and what's strange about it is it sounds like action zone is going to start going to the medieval time theory of the park. But the station itself looks very nice. A lot of detail was put into it. Even with the lights in it, it looks like an old-time church that flicker and they're trying to go out, or maybe even they're candlelit, I don't know. But they did a great job in that. And where most inverted coasters has got a metal floor that goes down when the station leaves, it's all concrete. So they put in a lot of time and thought, I think, into the station, and I think that they just did an amazing job with just that aspect of the ride. So what about the inline experience? Because I know that a lot of lines are very boring and there's no atmosphere in the line. First of all, Kings Island has got their new thing called Fun TV, and it's interesting. It plays music, it gives you news, it gives games, little trivia questions here and there. So I think that this is a good way to interact with people at Kings Island and makes the line go faster. Also, when you first walk into the line, there's graves all over, and there's actually like a grave sign called Haunted Hill, and it's interesting when you walk through there because it just shows that they put the time and the effort into theming the ride and everything like that. And the most important grave is a grave of Son of Beast with an internal flame. That is amazing that they would incorporate Son of Beast where it used to be and now where Banshee is into that ride. So next, let's talk about the chain lift. The chain lift is a very interesting chain lift that doesn't even make any noise at all. It's very quiet, and you go up the chain lift pretty fast. It's almost like Diamondback's chain. If you've rode Diamondback, you know that, how it's got a fast chain to get to the top. Now remember, it's only got a 150-foot climb, but still, it is honestly a fast lift hill. And then you get dumped in to the ride itself, where you will be twisted and not even jerked. The ride is just so smooth that you don't even feel the jerking around when you go through the loops or corkscrew or zero gravity roll or twist or helix or anything like that. So Banshee does feature 7 inversions. The first one is when you come down through the hill, you go through a diving loop, and that's basically a half loop coming out of the hill. Then you go through another loop right after that that goes around the lift hill. This is a big loop, and it just amazes me how big this loop really is. And then right after that, you get thrown into the first 0G roll of the ride, and that's awesome. It's just a great feeling. After that, you go down the 0G roll, and then you head into the Batwing, which is 2 half loops that go like that, and you enter over here, go through, go back through here, and then back. And then right after the 0G roll, you hit another just normal sized loop. And then you hit a helix, a little slow down area, and you do a very, very, very slow twist. Now what's interesting about that twist is normally when you go upside down on a coaster, it shoves you back down into the seat. Well, you're going so slow on this twist that you actually fall out of the seat. And don't worry, the seat does catch you. But you actually do fall out of the seat a little bit. And then at the end of the ride, you got one more helix, and then you are done and in the brake area. So it's a very interesting ride itself. It's a great just smooth ride, even through all the loops, the twists, and everything like that. I really do enjoy riding this ride, Banshee. Now let's talk about the cars and the trains. First of all, the cars are kind of like Gatekeeper at Cedar Point, and you guys have seen this in my video of what the cars and trains look like. So what it is instead of having, like you see on a lot of corkscrew coasters, the bar come down right here on you and your head bangs around right here, they actually put the bar out here and then it comes in. Now what this does is it prevents your head from banging into the sides of it, and it gives you more room up here. Now don't get me wrong, it does not sound safe to just have this. So Kings Island also added a black part right here, but it lays flat on your shoulders and you can't even feel it when you get thrown around. Even though you don't get thrown around on Banshee, it's just that smooth. The seats aspect of it is just a plastic seat like how you see on every ride, and the only complaint that I have about the new restraint is the black piece that lays flat on you. When it gets on your collarbone, it does feel a little like, ooh, this is uncomfortable, but you get over that once you start the ride and just the ride experience itself. So the at-night experience of the ride is amazing as well. It almost looks like that you're at a rock concert because of all the lights that go on and everything like that during the ride too. There's graveyards that you don't normally see during the day, and they're lit up and there's smoke, and it's just amazing ride at night to ride. And you go up the hill and then you realize that because it's at night, it seems like that the ride goes a lot faster than normal. So that is just amazing in that mind itself, that the at night aspect can change that. And don't get me wrong, with the lights you can see more of the ride at night, but still, it is just an amazing ride to ride at night. It goes back into a little bit of woods, not much, but it's still a fun ride to ride at night. I don't see it as fun as the Beast or Diamondback at night, but it was still a blast to ride it at night. So my final thoughts over Banshee, and this is where it's going to get into, is it worth the wait? Well, it depends. Where are you going to sit on Banshee? For me, the best place to sit on Banshee is the front seat. And I'm going to say that about every roller coaster, but really you get a great experience in the front seat of Banshee. And also, Banshee features, on the train, rows of 4. So where should you sit? Me, I have more fun on the outside seats than I do on the inside seats. When you go through the twists on the outside seats, it just feels completely different, and it feels like you're actually going to like fly out or something. It's just an amazing feeling than you do get on the inside seats. So for me, I recommend the front seat on one of the outside seats. So that's me. But you also could sit in row 3. Why row 3, you may ask? Well, in row 3, this is where I first rode Banshee. I feel like that you get the perfect amount of push and pull on the ride. As we all know, if you sit towards the back of a coaster on a ride, you're going to go over the hill and get flung around everything, which is very fun too. But in row 3, you actually get the push and pull factor from the pull from the front and the push from the back. So that is amazing to me. I think that it sounds just fun in general, and it's a fun ride. So let's get into it. Is it worth your 2-hour wait, 3-hour wait, 4-hour wait, or anything like that? Trust me, it is worth it. The line sounds like it sounds long if I say 5-hour wait, but the line moves through so fast. And normally the line's not that long. Normally it's only an hour and a half, 2 hours. It was 5 hours on opening day, but that's because it's opening day. And I just think that it's an amazing inline experience just in general. You guys need to ride this coaster. If you guys are in the Kings Island area or coming to Kings Island, definitely hit up this coaster no matter what the wait is. It's a ride that is definitely worth the 2-hour wait, and especially if you're somebody who's only coming here for a day. If you're only coming here for a day though, I would recommend buying Fastlane, and I talk about this more in Kings Island show, but Fastlane is a very good advantage to take on lines, especially Banshee, so it's worth the wait. But if you have the money, buy Fastlane to get through, because me and my friend, we got Fastlane, and we rode Banshee like 3 times within 5 minutes. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for this coaster review. I think it's worth it. If I had to rate it out of 5 stars, I think that it's a 5-star roller coaster. I mean, I don't think I'm going to be able to say that about most coasters, but I would give this one 5 stars. It's smooth, it's fun, it goes upside down a lot, and I just really enjoy it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this new series that I want to start. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, click the like button down below. Subscribe to see new videos. I post them every Wednesday, and I'm going to try to get back into that every Wednesday. And I will see you guys in next Wednesday's video.